Let's start with a question that might challenge your very perception of reality. Are you absolutely certain that the voice inside your head, the one currently reading these words, is truly and undeniably yours? Think about it for a moment. Where does that voice originate? What if I told you that with just a fleeting few seconds of your real voice, perhaps a snippet from a voicemail or a recording, I could meticulously create a digital copy, a perfect echo of your vocal identity? One that could articulate anything, weave any narrative, and express it in any language imaginable, with your precise and unique tone, your characteristic cadence, and all the subtle nuances that make your voice distinctly yours. This isn't some far-fetched concept from a science fiction novel. It's not a future possibility. It's actively happening, unfolding right now in the present moment. And this technological leap is poised to fundamentally alter everything we thought we knew about trust, about verifying authenticity. Imagine the scenario. You receive a phone call from a loved one, a family member, a close friend, their voice laced with urgency, filled with distress, urgently asking for your help, pleading for assistance. But what if, chillingly, it's not them at all? What if the voice you're hearing is a carefully constructed illusion, just an AI, an artificial intelligence, flawlessly mimicking their voice, their intonation, their very essence? We're rapidly entering a disconcerting world where simply hearing a voice is no longer sufficient grounds for believing what you're told. Every single phone call you receive, every audio message that lands in your inbox, could potentially be a sophisticated forgery, a meticulously crafted counterfeit. The implications of this are truly massive, reaching far beyond individual interactions. Our entire society, our communities, our very way of life is fundamentally built on a foundation of trust. Trusting the voices we hear, trusting the information conveyed through those voices, trusting what we hear to be true. But AI voice cloning introduces a significant crack in that foundation, a fissure that threatens to undermine our confidence in audio communication. Now, anyone armed with a computer and the right software can effortlessly create convincing audio forgeries, blurring the lines between reality and fabrication. The technology is spreading at an alarming rate, becoming increasingly accessible to the masses, and with each passing day, it's evolving, improving, and becoming even more sophisticated and undetectable. This isn't merely a tech story confined to the digital realm. It's a human story, a societal story, one that profoundly affects each and every one of us, regardless of background or location. The voice you inherently trust, the voice you've always relied upon, could, in this new reality, be the very one that ultimately deceives you, leading you down a path of misinformation and potential harm. Understanding the implications of this technology, recognizing its potential for misuse, is the crucial first step. So, let's pull back the curtain, demystify the process, and explore how this seemingly impossible magic trick really works, revealing the inner workings of AI voice cloning. So, how does AI manage to steal a voice? What's the secret behind this seemingly impossible feat? It's not magic or some kind of mystical process, it's machine learning, a powerful branch of artificial intelligence. It's all about algorithms and data. Imagine teaching a computer to draw a cat, a task that seems inherently human. You don't give it explicit rules like draw 2 triangles for ears. Instead, you show it thousands upon thousands of cat pictures until it gradually learns the underlying patterns and characteristics that define a cat. Voice AI works the same way, but instead of images, it uses audio data. The process is commonly called voice cloning, and it's becoming increasingly sophisticated. The AI just needs a relatively short sample, a few seconds of your voice to get started. That sample could come from a video you posted online, a voicemail message you left, or even a brief snippet from a phone call. It meticulously analyzes your pitch, identifying the high and low points in your vocal range, rhythm, the pace and flow of your speech, and the unique way you articulate words and structure your sentences. Once it learns and establishes your vocal fingerprint, that unique combination of characteristics, it can then generate virtually any sentence in your voice with alarming accuracy. It can even convincingly say things you've never actually said in real life. It's not just simply copying and pasting pre-recorded words, it's intelligently creating entirely new phrases and sentences, all while perfectly mimicking your distinct vocal style. The AI can even convincingly mimic a range of emotions in its synthesized voice, whether it's happy, sad, or urgent. The technology behind all of this is incredibly complex and rapidly evolving, but the potential impact on society is surprisingly simple and direct. The AI learns how you breathe when you speak, the subtle pauses you take, how you hesitate, those little ums and ahs that make your speech natural, and how you inflect your voice to emphasize certain words or convey specific emotions. That's precisely why the results are often so incredibly convincing and difficult to distinguish from the real thing. And as these AI models continue to improve and refine their algorithms, they're only getting more and more human-like in their vocal mimicry. The AI isn't just replaying a static recording of your voice, it's actively learning the underlying rules and patterns that govern your unique speech style. As a result, the line between what's real and what's fake in the audio world is rapidly vanishing before our very eyes. And that's precisely where things start to get incredibly dangerous and raise serious ethical concerns. Now, let's talk about the dark side, the potential for misuse and malicious application that comes with such powerful technology. This isn't just about harmless pranks, it's about how this tech gets weaponized, transforming voices into tools of deception and destruction. We're entering a new era of cybercrime where the human voice itself becomes a target. Scams are getting personal and increasingly sophisticated. Imagine a call from your boss urgently asking you to transfer money, a substantial amount perhaps to a new vendor. But here's the chilling part, it's not your boss. It's just their cloned voice, perfectly mimicking their tone and inflection, making the deception incredibly convincing. Or consider a fake call from your child, crying for help, claiming they're in danger and need immediate assistance. Voice is already widely used for security. Think bank verification, accessing sensitive accounts and confirming transactions. A cloned voice, indistinguishable from the real thing, could easily break through those defenses, granting unauthorized access to your most private information. Your identity, your very sound, the unique signature of your voice becomes a vulnerability, a key that can be copied and exploited. Then there's the potential for widespread misinformation. Imagine a fake audio recording of a politician confessing to a crime they didn't commit, strategically released just before an election. Or even more alarmingly, a world leader declaring war, sparking international conflict based on a complete fabrication. These fakes, expertly crafted and convincingly delivered, could spread online in minutes, amplified by social media algorithms. They're capable of causing widespread chaos and panic before anyone can even begin to debunk them or verify their authenticity. The technology is becoming increasingly easy to use. It's no longer just for skilled hackers or powerful government agencies, it's becoming accessible to almost anyone. Anyone with a grudge could easily create fake audio to harass, defame, or manipulate their targets, causing significant emotional and reputational damage. The power to put words in someone's mouth, to fabricate statements and create false narratives, is now in anyone's hands. We're essentially handing out a dangerous weapon with almost no instructions, no safety guidelines, and very little understanding of the potential consequences. And the consequences, both for individuals and for society as a whole, could be absolutely huge. If you can't trust what you hear, what happens to society? Every interaction becomes suspect. Was that really your friend or an AI clone? Audio used to be strong evidence. Now, any recording can be faked. The legal system faces a crisis. How do you prove what's real? Privacy suffers too. Any snippet of your voice can be cloned and used without your consent. Your voice, once private, becomes just data to be copied and manipulated. We risk creating digital ghosts, replicas of ourselves speaking and acting without our knowledge. The line between real and artificial is disappearing. It's not all doom and gloom. Voice AI has real benefits. For people who lose their ability to speak, voice cloning can restore their unique voice, letting them communicate with loved ones. In entertainment, actors' voices can be translated into any language, keeping their performance intact for global audiences. Video games can use AI to create dynamic, lifelike dialogue. Artists and educators can use this tech to create new forms of audio art or bring history to life. Personalized reading assistants could use a parent's voice to encourage kids to read. The possibilities are vast, focused on connection, creativity, and accessibility. The key is to maximize the good while managing the risks. We need to be smart about how we use this power. The future can be bright if we build it carefully. We can't let this technology run wild. We need guardrails. Transparency is crucial. Companies must disclose what their tools can do and build in safeguards. Digital watermarking, an invisible signature in AI audio, could help platforms flag fakes. Regulation matters too. Laws must make malicious voice cloning illegal, with real penalties. Consent should be required before cloning anyone's voice. Tech companies and governments need a code of conduct for ethical AI. Most importantly, we need public education. Everyone should know this tech exists and learn to spot fakes. Healthy skepticism is now a survival skill. A tech-aware public is our best defense. When we know what's possible, we're less likely to be fooled. We're at a crossroads. Voice AI can help people communicate, create art, and break language barriers. But it can also be used for scams, identity theft, and eroding trust. The tech is neutral, its impact is not. We're moving faster than our rules and ethics can keep up. Should a tool this powerful be available to everyone? Or are the risks too high? The answer will define the future of truth and trust in the digital age. What do you think?